Yeah, May Slope. What's up with you, boy?
Yeah, West Coast 3-0. What's happening? SCC. You know me, chilling, kicking it. You feel me?
Yeah, that boy. Like I was talking, we was talking earlier about the situation with Wack 100. How he put out the information
Oh,
on
yeah.
Big U, saying he working with the police. You feel me? And
Right.
Big U had a podcast called Check In, where he was going through all the hoods and he was talking to people and everything else. It was sponsored. It was World Star put it out. It's called Check In.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
ain't see
yeah.
it since Wack put out this information that he'd been working with the police for his
Oh,
nonprofit organization to stop violence and shit. What you think about that?
man, shit. That look real suspicious on cuz, you feel me? I mean, like, if a nigga put out information like that, cuz ain't trying to defend himself, that's suspicious, and that's some real information, my nigga, because a nigga ain't trying to, stand up for himself or at least
No, it's a fact that he working with.
explain. Oh yeah, nah, but I mean, it's a fact. Like,
But explain
damn,
it.
that shit. That explaining something like what the fuck is going on? You feel me?
Mhm.
That should never happen. You feel me? And wow, that's crazy. That's mind blowing. You feel me?
They said he got a cellular phone, a BlackBerry. That's the police issued phone. And if any violence, anything go down, he supposed to report back to the people and shit like that. You feel me?
That's what he been doing. If that's what he been doing, then
I don't know.
Cuz is no bueno. You feel me? That's man. That's like 3 strikes.
But he an OG that did a lot of time and he got out and he trying to better his community and shit.
Yeah, all that cancels itself out though. You feel me? That don't mean shit when you talking to the feds. Oh, crap, that don't mean shit.
I don't think it's the feds. It's the local PD actually.
Local PD, feds, same thing to me. You feel me? They all wear badges. You feel me? Shit.
So
I mean,
what you think about his credibility?
And your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
His credibility. Yeah. You know, he worked with Nipsey. You be rapping. Would you work with him now when you get out, or what you think about Big U's credibility and shit?
Fuck no, I never work with that nigga. Now that I know that, and he ain't trying to defend himself or explain. Fuck no, he never. Fuck no, that's out. That's out. That's all the way out, my nigga. That's crazy. That blew my mind right there just hearing that.
Well, I asked a question on the channel. Yeah. You know, we got like a couple, like 9,000 subscribers, like probably 100 people voted on this question. I said, does Big U lose his credibility? And most of them said no. Most of them said no, he still got the street credibility. That's what they said.
Man, I don't know where they grew up at. I don't know who said that. But shit, nigga,
Because the nigga is still a karate master, an OG gangster, he'll beat your ass. He will, not you, I'm talking about he'll beat one of these, like, so maybe they looking at it like that. He's still tough and he's still, so I don't know, you feel me?
Yeah, but all that, man, I mean, niggas need to put that to the side and check out, because if he turning niggas into the police, that's out. Nigga, it don't matter how many niggas you can put on their back or at one time or whatnot. Nigga, when you talk to the cops, nigga, that's putting everybody in jeopardy. So all the niggas that said that he don't lose his credibility, I want to see y'all go out and do some crime with him and see if he don't turn y'all ass in.
Okay, but what if he not? What if he just using the police to get him money? He got like $500,000 from the city for his organization, and he's doing different positive things in the community. What if he just telling them, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, but he really not telling them shit?
I mean, well, shit, he need to. I don't know. I mean, shit. He need to do something. I don't know. But the police ain't gonna be funding you without no information.
Well, not. But what if he got a lot of power? Maybe. Look, my man Demon 1800 said they paid him $500K from the LAPD. They gave a nigga $500,000, nigga. You saying they ain't gonna give it to him for
that
nothing,
mean he
huh?
giving up information. That mean he helping them.
Wait a minute though.
That's what that
Wait
means.
a minute though.
They not gonna give you $500,000 for free. A known criminal for free.
That's what I'm saying though. He's a known guy. He's a known, so that the police give you more leeway when you're a known dude like that. The police feel like, oh, he gonna help us out. He know a lot of shit. He respected. You get more. You know that it gets goes down in prison too. If you're a super G, police even respect that, and that's the same thing on the street. So maybe they looking at him like he gonna help us because he's the fucking, he's so tied in and shit like that. They use him like an undercover almost.
But niggas in here that got that credibility to help out the cops. He'll come over to help out the cops. If you're getting something from the police, then you're working with them, nigga. That's suspicious. They're not giving you nothing for free. You're giving up something.
Shout out Demon 1800. He said LAPD ain't giving out money for nothing. That's what he said. He agreed with you.
On the set. Shout it out. On the set. Niggas, real niggas know. That ain't no smoke screen. You feel me? Taz ain't fronting.
He must be a Damu because he said no cooperation with law enforcement ain't bull. Gray area. And that's true. But like I said, most of y'all subscribers said he still got his credibility. Most of y'all said he still got it. So I'm confused. You feel me? Because like I said,
give a fuck if he was KKK. As long as he agreed, then shit, that's a real nigga. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Off top. Because niggas know a nigga that cooperates with law enforcement is out, nigga. Is out.
That check don't mean shit. He got that check, and I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, since Wack put out that information, his podcast stopped, and it was sponsored by a big website, Macy. They got money. It's called World Star Hip Hop. So they put out his podcast. So you think World Star got this information? They like, oh, we can't do business with you or shit like that? Because the starter of World Star, rest in peace, was a street nigga. He dead now off of some other health issues. But the people that's running it might be still street niggas, and they like, wait a minute, So what you think?
On the set, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. I think they some real niggas that know. Even if they ain't, they know better. You feel me? They know better. They know you ain't getting no check for.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They know you ain't getting a check just for being a real nigga in the street. Police don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't give a fuck about a nigga being a real nigga in the street.
They don't give two shits
They
about
don't
that.
care.
They need that information.
They care about the information.
And they don't
care
give
about
up what
you
it takes to
them.
get it too. Because a lot of these
Put
cops,
niggas behind bars.
these cops, you feel me? They want to make their name. They want to get out there. They don't really give a fuck about the streets because they don't live over there. But they give a fuck about their name and their reputation, their job. They want to look like a certain. They want to put away niggas and get that raise, that money, all that.
They want their rank. So to get rank, you gotta bust niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
No cap.
They ain't giving no nigga no free money like that. 500,000? They give me 500,000. I'm a real nigga.
They gave the nigga 500 racks.
Man, that's out, nigga. That nigga.
Well, shout out to 18 and my boy Demon 1800. I fuck with you though.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
They can think that. Niggas can think that. Oh, they gonna work with them and all that shit. All right, go ahead. Yeah,
but you really don't think that a nigga?
See you on the yard. I'll see a nigga on the yard in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month.
You know how intelligent
on the yard
these penitentiary niggas are and how smart they are and all that type of shit. Now, you don't think he able to finesse the LAPD to the point where they think they getting something, but they not, and he just getting that check? Or you just really think he giving up something?
No, hell no. Man, you can't front and fake police, cuz. If you're not producing, giving up bodies, you're not getting nothing.
Damn, that's crazy to think about Big U like that. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. God damn.
Man, I mean, I hate to even think about that. You feel me? Because I fuck with his homies. So I hate to even think like that.
I was about to ask you that next, too. I was about to ask you that next.
The matter is, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
What you think the homies
I can't hide the real
that you messing with in there, the 60s homies, you think they know this information? If they do, how do you think they feel about this information? You feel me? Hey, you can't assume, but I'm just saying we could assume all the fuck we want. We just making assumptions. It ain't facts. We could talk whatever we could keep, you know what I mean?
On the set. I mean, niggas can assume, but shit, the truth of the matter is, that's facts. Bruh, that's cuz it's getting paid by the law enforcement.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I wonder if the niggas know that though. From 60s in there. I wonder if they know.
Shit, they shit. If they don't, they do now. Cause I mean, if they don't, they do now.
You'd be surprised though, niggas don't be knowing unless somebody on the outs is telling. But you know they know now because you know.
Shout out to Wack 100 for putting it out there like that.
He put it out because he was mad at homie, so he put it out. And then somebody, you gonna call back or no?
Yeah. I got somebody phone call, but I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna call it right after this.
All right.
Keep it going.
I'm gonna keep it going. Now I'm supposed to join Aaron Cordell too. I'm gonna keep it going. You know, I don't like, but I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah. All right.
Shout out Demon 1800. You could call up too, homie.
Yeah. Shout out Demon. Real nigga right there.
Shout out Yellow Rays,
Real
Michael
nigga.
McNair, and R Hill. But it's crazy to me, like how his podcast stopped after this shit came out about him. You know what I mean? That's kind of fucking ill. Like, do you really? I honestly think World Star was like, nah, we can't deal with you no more. You working with them police. We can't really do it. Shout out my boy DMV. I ain't see you in a minute, homie. He said, gotta tune in, show love when my man's live. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? All my originals, I'm gonna remember them ones, you feel me? S. Young, S.Young, DMV, LMAO, Demon 1800. It's a couple of them, Ray Jones, Mitchell McNair, Yellow Rays, all my peoples. I appreciate y'all. You know, you see what I'm doing here, but we're gonna get better and better. You know, I'm actually got some things in the works. I should have went for that PPE loan so I could get my, but don't worry, we're gonna do it from the bottom. But tell me what y'all think though, DMV, on everything. Like, check this out. I don't know if you ever seen that podcast that Big U was putting out called Check In. I don't know if you ever seen it, but Wack made a good point because Wack had beef with homie with Jim Jones. Not beef, but Wack put out some information on Jim Jones. And then next thing you know, Big U was doing his podcast. Jim Jones is one of his guests. Wack had problems with certain people, and then Big U aligned himself with them. So, and Wack said the beef between them is older than we know. They had issues way before. But don't you find that funny that the Check-In podcast is like, where is it? Or is the season over? Nobody said nothing. It just disappeared. You know what I mean? Big U, he was on the thing with CJ Mack and the other homie Dub C. But since then, like, I'm like, what's up with my homie Big U? Where he at? You know what I mean? Like, don't you think he need to explain this shit, this contract that he got for developing options? What kind of options is it? You know what I mean? That's what we want to know. Like, ain't nobody bigger than the program. We all know that. Like, in this type of shit right here, and I know certain niggas that's affiliated with certain people don't like the shit I be talking sometimes because it gets personal, but I'm just speaking facts on certain things, analyzing shit, and not letting bullshit pass. That's all. You know what I mean? That's a fact, DMV. It's serious, though. You know what I mean? Mal Mac, he going through some things. He going to check in and let us know. That boy got some heat music. I'm going to start putting it out some type of way, letting y'all hear the real young spitter spit, but it's going crazy. Now, when I put up the poll about do y'all think the shit damaged Big U's career, everybody said no. I said credibility. Everybody said no. Y'all saying he's still good in the hood. he might be still good in the hood, but I'm saying like his overall look, that how everybody's looking at him. You feel me? This had to damage him. It had to. If you got any type of knowledge of the streets in you, you know this shit really was damaging the Big U, man. For real, for real. There's other examples, you know, Big U was all over the internet, all over everywhere. Now all of a sudden he got the shit with CJ Mack, but those are Crip homies, you feel me? What up with you? You know, those are his homies. So of course he gonna be dealing with them. But what about the other people? All right, DMV, what you say? I'm gonna just say this: competition thrives, and them two brothers are tapped in on the federal side, especially during the trial of Nip. Everything is very political. Wow, that's crazy. That you make a good point, because I don't know about you said Wack is tapped in on the federal side. That's what you're saying. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But he took a major blow, and so did Wack, because I don't think Wack wanted to be enemies with homie. And if y'all seen the thing, y'all seen the girl that exposed that Wack was at one of the yeah, you're right, both brothers. You might be right. Well, Wack was at one of the awards things with the police and everything else. He was accepting an award for the thing with Big U or whatever. But Wack said that's because he made some donations and stuff. But Wack claims he didn't know that Big U was working with the police back then. That's kind of familiar. Just like when Wack said he didn't know about corrupt. Well, actually, he didn't say he didn't know about corrupt, but he chose to ignore the corrupt thing. There's a few other situations that he chose to ignore. So who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Who gonna be somebody to call up today and be brave? Who gonna call up and let your boy Bull get in that bullpen with your boy Bull? You heard? Who gonna call up? Because some of y'all on this live right now is some of the people that think Big U, it didn't affect his credibility. Because let me look at the vote right now. Let me look at the percentage of where we at with that. Because some of y'all, you know, I don't think y'all really understand what's going on. I ain't gonna lie. But tell you the truth, I really don't know either. Because he might be still good in the hood. But the nigga said he got a phone, a BlackBerry phone from the police. Yep, 65% of y'all say no. And 35% say yes. 65% of y'all say that Big U, his credibility is still good. He's still out here moving and grooving, shaking and baking and never faking it. And people still love him in the streets, even though he got that cellular phone that he's supposed to report to the police. I don't know the details on that, but they say any violence, he has to report to the police. You know, that was so... The nigga said, who donated money for awards? DMV, my nigga. Who what do you say? Who donated so much money to get an award? It happens though, DMV. It happens. Unless you're paying people back for something. Tell you the truth, I don't be knowing what to believe no more. These niggas are snaky. They still want that gangster image for some reason. I want to see the first dude to let go of the gangster image. Even with Cowboy. Cowboy got on the stand. I understand he watched his homie die. Nip died in Cowboy arms, but he actually got on the stand and everything else. Now, I understand if you really denouncing the gangster shit and you done with it and you really a square bear for real, but he's still on live talking tough, talking about who, you know, talking real tough and spicy. So I'm like, the thing is, these dudes don't want to let go of their gangsterism, but they doing shit that ain't gangster. That ain't fair and ain't cool. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How Hurry Gargan, I fuck with you too, but I just can't pronounce your name. You need to call up so I could. He said, nah, niggas just, he donating to football teams that ain't about nothing. Yeah, I was talking about Wack, how he got an award with the Big U organization called Development Options. Wack was seen receiving the award, so they suspecting that Wack knew Big U telling and shit. But I'm just like, yo, these niggas playing the line. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, Cuz was close to Cuz, so I believe he knew. You feel me? On the set.
He claimed he didn't.
I believe. Huh?
He claimed he didn't know.
He didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. All of a sudden, he find out how.
Yeah, no, because some girl from 60s, I forgot her name, she was mad at Big U for something, and then she put out the information and then made it available for Wack and shit like that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, motherfuckers get mad and start airing out dirty laundry.
Oh, here we go again. I'm tripping. That's how I pronounce it. I'm dyslexic, motherfucker. But here we go again. Said, yeah, I don't think he donated for the award. The award is just something that came. All right. Yeah. You know, I don't know what's going on, but I think I'm agree with Mace. I think he did know. I think this motherfucker knew too. Sorry, like, how do you not know? But and when you see your boy and he playing with that type of bread, he playing with the $500,000. Like, come on, where that bread coming from? Like, they got to be questions.
Straight up. On the set. I mean, Cuz he ain't selling drugs, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I mean, so the money got to be coming somewhere. Cuz on crib. Cuz is doing all this so-called good in the neighborhood and all this shit.
He might be giving up.
On the set. That's what I'm saying. If Cuz ain't dirtying up the street, he cleaning up the streets. You feel me? Because you either going to dirty him up with drugs or whatever and guns, or you want to clean him up with the police, nigga. So, I mean, Cuz, you making money one way or the other. And we found out what way he making money. You feel me? And that's something I want to stay far away from. I never want to make money like that on West Coast Crib. Never. Shit. Nigga, that, man.
And the fact that the fact he didn't come out and explain it, what does that say about it? What you think?
That means shit. Cuz is doing more than what he say he doing. Cuz is doing way more than what he say he doing. Cuz on crib. And that shit fucks me up. Because, I don't know Cuz personally, you feel me? But I know a lot of his homies. And his homies be talking about Cuz, like, Cuz, I know some shit.
Well, here we go again. Crib. This is one of the homies. He probably fuck with Wack too. I fuck with Wack too, but he said it would be questions, but if he kind of moving around the industry, it wouldn't seem too out of place. Saying that the fact that Big U had that money, he moving around stars, he in the industry and shit like that. So that Wack probably didn't really look too close at that. So I get your point on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another. That I forgot about that, but Big U was beefing with Nip for a long time. Before Nip even got all that money, he was beefing with Cuz. They had fought it out in the streets. From him and Big U.
So you saying that could have been because of that shit, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You think Nip knew that he working with the police too?
I don't know. He probably did. No, actually not. Let me erase that. He was trying to bully Nip about his money. That's why they got into the squabble. He was trying to bully Nip about his money because he Big U. You feel me? And that's why that happened. So I don't know.
Was it a squabble or a DP? I heard it was a DP.
Well, no, after it was a DP, but before it was a squabble. I heard he knocked him out. And then he got DP for that.
Wow. That's crazy.
On the set.
So you heard Nip knocked Big U out and he got DP for that.
Yeah, for that.
I don't know about that. Big U, I don't know karate motherfucker.
I know, but they said Nip got a little mitt too. They said Nip had a little mitt too on Crip. And they said that's why Big U didn't like Nip, because he supposedly did that, and plus he was disobeying what Big U was saying. You feel me?
Wow. Let's go into these comments. DMV said they telling all the industry thugs in quotation mark, pick a side, no cap, or you going to jail. And then here we go again. Said that is kind of suspicious though. The fact, I think he's talking about the fact that Big U had all that, got that check. And then Gerald Johnson said Big U got exposed as a gang member who likes to destroy black people. And then DMV said, would you squabble, Wack? But like, oh, for sure, I squabble anybody. I'm a man. I squabble with any motherfucking body if they come in my face. I ain't running. Like, come on now. And then here we go again. Said they say they beat Nip Daddy up too. Did you hear about that? He said they beat Nip Daddy up. Nip Daddy old as fuck.
On the set, I ain't heard of that.
But I seen dads get beat up, so I can believe it.
I know some shit that I can't really put up there and shit.
I hope you being smart on this mic. You know what I mean? But you are. You know what I mean?
I know. But like Big U, that nigga can put man on the set. Like I didn't see that ever happening. I didn't see. That's why it's so shocking. You feel me, to hear that? Because I did not see.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
On Crip, I did not see that coming. That's like a real sock in the face.
Yeah, that hit me kind of crazy.
That makes me look at Crippin' real different.
You can't look at it like that because he an individual, but that's crazy. You feel me?
I know, but bro, like if niggas is keeping that under wrap, one nigga, you can't keep that a secret. You cannot keep that a secret. Man, somebody knows something. You can't keep that a secret.
And what's funny, Mace Low, I ain't hear no Crips come out and talk about this or nothing either yet.
On the set. That's why I said Crip. I'm looking at Crippin' different. You feel me? Like, I mean, shit.
But it's a thin line.
Because that's they big man. That's they big man. You feel me? That's they big man. Everybody.
But niggas want positivity since Nip been spreading unity. Niggas is like, let him do him probably, and this is positive, it's bringing it, it's stopping violence, whatever else. And the young homies gonna still do whatever they do. We know that, so it ain't like that.
That was the only positive nigga. He built up a whole little shopping center in his hood. He put stores on the corner. You feel me? He fed niggas. He put niggas to work. He did everything for his hood. You feel me? That's a real positive nigga right there. So if anybody want to talk about being positive, they should say Nip. Nigga, on everything.
DMV said you about to get DP'd with all that.
Ah, shit. Hey, look. Hey, I'm just speaking the real. You feel me? Like, that's all I can do. That's all I know how to do is be real.
But you can't make a grand statement on all Crippin', I don't think. Even though you a Crip, you can do whatever the hell you want. But I'm just saying, like, I think it's an individual thing. I think it's just him.
I'm somebody. I ain't just nobody. You feel me? I'm somebody.
For sure. But I think it's just him though. No, it ain't. You can't. Other niggas ain't with all that shit.
Yeah, but see, I'm not talking about Cud. I'm saying it's shocking because I looked up to Cud, like I heard about Cud. You feel me? Like, Cud ain't no little figure. So for me to hear this, nigga, it's like,
but wait,
damn, what
are
else?
we wrong for not waiting to hear his side? Are we wrong for really going in depth about it when we don't really know all of the?
But look, Cud, there is what side do we need to hear, Cud? He shut down everything. He shut down shop. So how is anybody gonna hear anything when the nigga shut down shop? Feel me? I mean, a big ass check.
Nah, my bro never second guessing, homie. DMV said it sounded like you second guessing. He wasn't
This
disrespectful.
call and your telephone number will be monitored and
crazy,
recorded.
you know what I mean? So
Oh, nah, I don't never
he ain't
second
tripping.
guess
He's
mine.
smart.
If a nigga snitching. You feel me? I don't never second guess mine.
I don't know if he, you know, but I'm just telling you what's going on out here, and that's just the word. You feel me? And then they got the paperwork. They read it. It's all out there. The developing options.
Oh yeah, and that's all that needs to. That's all that matters is the black and white. So if it's on that, it's true fact. Nigga, if you want to DP me for true facts, nigga, fuck all you niggas. You feel me? Do it. That's what I'm saying. Do it. You feel me? Shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing, nigga. Shit. On the set, I squabbles anything.
I feel you, my G.
On the set.
Like his credibility, you think it's messing with his bread and everything, or what?
I mean, that's what I think, guys. On Crip, that's what I think, bro. I think it fuck that fucks off everything. That fucks off everything, bro. I mean, shit. Cause like I can't even think the same way. Nigga,
wow.
On Crip.
That's crazy. We wanted to get your perspective. I know my channel wanted to get your perspective on this shit. Yo, they fucking with it today too. They fucking with you. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody here. I want Mal Matt because I had some questions for his ass, but he should be joining in a minute. But Mace Low, like for real, like your 60s homies, you ain't hear nothing about this on the yard about this shit?
I ain't hear nothing about this, nigga. On West Coast Crip, nothing about none of this shit. Nigga, nothing about none of this shit. On everything.
That's interesting.
And it's crazy because niggas talk about all the other shit, dude. They ain't said nothing about this.
Here we go again. Said how long Loke got. He'll be out. He's shorter than midget pussy. That's all we gonna say about that. You feel me?
Yeah.
He in there with lifers and shit. But
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yo. It's ill, Mace. It's really crazy. It changes the whole landscape of a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie.
On the set. That shit is wild, nigga. On Crip, that shit is wild. Blew my mind.
My channel got Wack explaining when he got mad and then how he got the information and he didn't want to put it out and this and that. Then he just put it out. You feel me?
Hey, I mean, cuz it's foul for even. Cuz, why you even do that then? You did that out of hate. On Crip. That's fucking up niggas' head. Why you even do that? Because he knew
you knew it's gonna stop his bread and stop all that bread.
Yeah, that's
yo.
Wow.
Hey,
you got some bread on your phone, nigga?
Yeah. I don't, but I gotta add it, yo. It's crazy as fuck. I know I'm gonna do it right now though. Cause every time they hang right up as soon as I say, I swear to God. But
yeah. Let me hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Do that, though.
If you got that other number, try to use that shit again because it's $45 on that shit. But nah, just.
It's upstairs, I think it's in my cell.
All right, I'm gonna add some money on that shit right now though. That shit crazy, homie.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hey, you got some free minutes though?
Oh, remember my house number? Because I think I could like.
Huh?
You got my house? You remember my house phone number? I can't give it to you on the live anyway. Yo. I'm like, yo, am I getting my bro in trouble? He talking that shit, but we speak the truth regardless. There's a lot of niggas mad at the God too. But just do what you do when you see me. That's all I gotta say is it ain't nothing, you know. Stay fighting and shit. It ain't. I'm done with that. But damn, yo, this nigga Big U, because that gangster reputation is what was getting them paid. You feel me? So basically, it's kind of ill that Wack would be that foul to stop his money. You know, that's kind of crazy. I ain't want the nigga to this. When you think about money and he feeding his family and he doing something positive, when you think about it in that way, You feel me? It's kind of foul. That's what Mace Look said. He said, "Damn, did the nigga a cold nigga?" He said he a cold piece of work, homie. I ain't want Big U to his bread to stop though, because he wasn't. Unless they don't got no specifics on. Oh, he told on this. He put this dude away for 1,000 years. He put this dude away. But really, I don't think we'll ever know anyway. So we don't. When you on them type of situations, he got like that's the same thing Wack accusing Jim Jones of. The shit where it's like it's on some other type of deal where you just give up information. It's not official. It ain't in no paperwork, but it's just making the cops know certain things. And a nigga be like, God damn, how the fuck y'all know that? Ain't no paperwork, ain't no snitches on this paperwork. How the fuck y'all find that shit out? That's what they trying to say, you feel me? Because now the shit gets so complex, especially dealing with the feds and all that other shit. It get complex, you feel me? So I could understand where they coming from, but you got to have some paperwork, some solid paperwork, and Wack put out some solid fucking shit on Big U. Here we go again. But Wack say Big U try to stop his bread with the label. I can see a old school OG gangster being that devious, you know what I mean, or whatever else. So you're right, and that's probably why Wack has stopped trying to stop Big U bread off of him getting paid off of this super gangster reputation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can see that. You know what I mean? That's a good ass point. You know what I mean? It's a tit for tat with a lot of these niggas, tit for tat. So on some old other shit, but it should I don't think it should ever come to stopping a black man's money and shit like that. That's just how I am. If he doing some legit shit, both of y'all dudes claim to not be in gangs. I mean, not be involved in criminal activities, not be in no bullshit. So if homie doing some legit shit and you stop that bread as from a black man with a family and shit like that, that's a sticky situation. That's all I'm gonna say. So it shouldn't come to that, you know what I mean? And it definitely shouldn't come to killing each other and all that stupid shit either. But at the same time, there's ways to, keep it going and both of y'all get paid off of it by getting on the fucking internet and talking and shit. That's all you really had to do. But to be putting out the information, doing this, doing that, he ain't have to be the one to do that, you feel me? But that tells you they were never really friends, you feel me? Because I had friends that I thought was my friends, and then they turned around and crossed me and did different shit. And then you look back in retrospect and you realize this motherfucker really wasn't my friend at all. This motherfucker was an enemy hater the whole goddamn time. And my dumb ass treating him like a friend, treating him or whatever, her, whatever, like a friend. But they sitting up hating on me the whole fucking time, and they backstab you when they get a chance. So that's what's going on in the industry with a lot of these situations. You feel me? Even with Wack 100 and Hassan Campbell. Feel me? That was a crazy situation too. Two people that thought they were friends, and then now they giving out sensitive information to each other on phones, talking about all types of other, reputable people on the phone. And guess what? That's some chatty patty shit, and it always leads to trouble, especially if you don't know the motherfucker like that. You talking to somebody who you think is your boy, but he really ain't your boy. Because your homie, he ain't gonna never give up none of the information you telling him. That's between you and him or her. But fuck people and fake friends, they gonna stab you in the back every time. So when I say fuck people, that's another situation. But fake friends, that don't mean the two parties are fuck boys. That just means they were fake friends to each other. You feel me? And that I don't really, I don't fuck with that. I don't rock with that. Because if you're a friend, don't play them games. That's all. Don't play them games. Here we go again. Real talk. That what looked like Wack doing, just playing for the algorithm. Yeah. Sorry, I'll be reading this shit right. He said he playing it for the algorithm. What up with you, Cordell?
Hey, what's up with you? Hey, man.
How you doing? It's loud as hell where you at though.
Oh,
TV
sorry, I'm about to go outside real quick.
I got a question for you.
All right, hold on. Give me a minute.
So the mom might got to join. What y'all think, though, man? What y'all think? I think y'all need to reframe what y'all think about homie. Y'all said he didn't lose no credibility. Y'all crazy as hell. This nigga loud. I'm about to mute him. Yeah. You still I'm gonna send you a phone in a minute. There you go. Stay right there. Stop. You always. Yo, so you heard about that shit with Big U having paperwork, working with the police, the LAPD, and he got $500,000 from the LAPD. They said he got a phone that he got to call and report any violence or anything going on. You didn't hear about that shit?
Nah, I ain't hear about that, but I heard Wack when he was talking about that junk. On one of his shows and stuff.
Yeah,
he said he never took the phone.
Wack, he said he never took the phone?
Yeah, that's what Wack said.
I didn't hear that shit. Wack was saying he got the phone and it's ugly and shit like that. You think Big U, remember, do you ever watch his podcast, Check In? Big U podcast?
Nah, I never seen it. Nah, I never seen it.
And he had Jim Jones on that shit. You ain't see it?
Nah, on everything.
He had Mano. He was all in New York. I mean, but after this shit came out, where they saying he was working with the LAPD, it's like the podcast stopped and shit like that. You think that has something to do with it or not?
It might have had. You know what I mean? He probably got black blood. They probably not fucking with him no more.
So what, you think Big Dude not working with the police? He got $500,000 from them and shit, the organization.
Yeah. Then he working with. He working. Come on, he's working with a big time. Then we got that much money out of him.
500 racks, homie.
Huh.
I like I said, I ain't against him doing positive in the community. I'm with it. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, do you think that he lost credibility in the streets and like he lost? That's why the podcast stopped and certain things stopped and shit. It seemed like I might be wrong though.
I'm not sure, but most likely he did. You know what I mean? That police stuff is not going around. Messing with the police, I don't care what you was doing.
God damn. Where you at? Turn around so the light hits you. That's fucked up though, man, because he's stopping a lot of money. If that's a problem, I think it is, you know what I mean? Facts, I'm all for positive brothers changing for good. That's what DMV said. But I'm just saying, yeah, for sure. But if you got a reputation as something and then somebody exposed you as something else or whatever else, like he is, we all know he really is that or whatever else. But then now he working with them people and shit. A lot of people gonna look at that kind of weird, like what? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a fact. You're right about that. Like, man, I didn't know this nigga was doing all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it takes one person to bring you out.
You know what I mean? But he's doing all the positive shit with the football teams. He's doing all kind of positive shit, sending kids to college, all that shit. You feel me? And the program is called Developing Options. And he's trying to clean up the streets, and the crime rate went down a lot fucking with this nigga. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean?
I give him, you know what I mean? But the badge, I don't mess with him. Sorry.
V said, "Are we still following him? Keeping a stack? Yeah, I'm gonna still follow him. I ain't know. I'm just a square bear. I'm gonna still
never followed him.
What you say? You said you ain't following him.
I ain't never followed. Or crazy ass what?
DMV, you say
Oh,
like I'm
no.
a snitch if I back him? I don't know. Feel me? Say what I think. Wack 100. What you mean, Wack 100? That's what we talking about. Wack 100 did some hurting on Big U's money, I think, as far as this internet game and people looking at him a certain way. Wack 100 put out that information. He didn't put it out. It was a girl that put it out, a girl from 60s. And then Wack got
Exactly.
from
Yep.
her, shit like that. And then he really made it
Yep.
live for everybody to know. You feel me? So he hurt the boy money real bad, I think, and they taking that shit personal. If he crime rate,
On everything.
definitely turning. Here we go again. Said if the crime rate went down, then he definitely turning in information. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good point. And Big U always talking about that too. On his interviews, he'd be like, the crime rate went down and da da da. So that's a good ass point, but I don't know.
Exactly. Oh man.
He's slimy as
Man,
F. Say what I think. Man, I feel you. That's insane, man. I ain't gonna lie, but like I said, when you separate yourself from him, you don't gotta hurt his money. You just separate yourself from him. If he unless you know what I mean? Like, but Wack went at his pocket.
Yeah. He took it. He took all that bread. Like,
Yeah, because ain't nobody really fucking with that. Because you know everybody got goons around them, certain gangsters or whatever else. And then if you got a police dude around you, you don't want them nowhere around you really, because you don't know what he's gonna go report.
yeah.
You go say, "Oh, he had 3 guns,"
Everything.
or this and that. You know what I mean? He slapped this dude. He punched this dude. Little shit like that that gives the police information to know how to move and how to get you and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep. And yeah, you gotta care for yourself on that situation. Oh, son, you know, you gonna get caught up with the same dumb
He here we go. Here we go again. Asks if we think Wack, if that was if Wack was aiming to do that. Maybe not. You're right. Maybe he was just mad and getting emotional, or he just they had a theme to expose anybody no matter what. So maybe he had to go with it. Somebody confronted him about it publicly, and then he had to go in. What he do is expose motherfuckers that's doing not right shit. So maybe he wasn't aiming for that. You're right. That's a good point. But that's what he did. I ain't gonna lie. That I guarantee that destroyed a lot of business for Big U. A lot. I promise you that.
Exactly. It did. It hurt his pockets. Big time. So what you short? All right. I see. All right. Oh, white out.
Like I'd rather take it to the streets than a nigga trying to hit my pockets. I'd rather do this fade, do this, and do that. Not saying he tried to, but he did. So it's like, God damn, homie.
Yeah. Yep. He
We talking
hit
about
him hard too. He hit him hard.
He said he working with them people, and he got
no recovery from that. If you recover from that, you a motherfucking magician. You a magician.
He said he working for them people. Ain't no sequel. No, I'm playing, but that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy though, for real. I always looked up to Big U too, nigga, as a real one. Did a lot of time. Got out.
He's still a real everything. But all the real shit that's coming out about him, you be like, yo, that shit crazy. Really? You really working with the people like that?
But say you get out the can after 20-something years, you can't put yourself in them shoes or whatever, but I'm just saying, then the police coming at you, you start a nonprofit organization in the can, and then you get out, and then you get a grant from them people. They say we're gonna give you this much bread. That's a $500,000 for the organization. Most niggas gonna take that money, homie. On God.
Yeah, they gonna take it. But I ain't gonna work with you. I don't want that cell phone.
Most
Keep
niggas I don't want that cell phone. But you don't gotta have a cell phone if you get a check from the people.
I ain't working with no bracelets, no nothing. No wire, no put nothing on me. Oh, what it? No. Keep it, give it to the youth. Give it to the youth.
Somebody said them people ain't giving up that money for nothing. You feel me? And I believe it. What up, Mal Mazy?
Yo, what up? What up? My
Oh,
bad
about
for
Blackie,
you
you know?
know what I'm saying? I had to rush home.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Mace was on the line. We
I was
lit.
tuning in. I was tuning in. It was live. I seen that joint. It was lit.
You see what we talking about though, because we all looked up the big you. I do still.
Definitely. I still do.
That way. So you think, let's go back and what really happened. What did Wack do? You familiar with the situation and everything?
Oh yeah, I'm familiar as to why they ain't speaking anymore. You know what I'm saying? From doing research, you know what I'm saying? Just being a YouTube nigga, you know what I'm saying, and hearing it out the horse's mouth. I be on Clubhouse heavy, listening to him explain what's going on. But yeah, Wack 100 felt like he was snaked by Big U. You know what I'm saying, over some contracts that he had with his record company E1. So, it kind of rubbed him the wrong way. He felt like, and then Big U ain't come holler at him afterwards, you know what I'm saying? So he kind of felt a little side eye about that situation. So that's the reason why they're beefing. And he got on the phone with Hassan Campbell, and you know what I mean, and him being who he is, you know what I mean, he put out the you know what I'm saying, the wiretap, man's affairs. I don't know, but he put out.
And that made me think. Now I'm thinking, like, did he really? He knew that Hassan was going to end up putting it out. I feel like now, but that's another story. But continue.
Yeah. So, he leaked that audio of them in the phone conversation about the whole Big U situation and stuff like that. So, he just felt like he had to come forward with it. Now he was going to keep it in the dark, as he said, but he got on the phone and started pillow talking, and this nigga Hassan, you know what I mean, released audio. I don't know if he was looking for clout. I don't know why he did it.
They got mad at each other, didn't they?
Oh yeah, facts. He was coming at him about, you know what I mean, being molested by your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at how he said it. Like,
yeah. I ain't trying to put him out there.
Wack was getting at him crazy on that interview on Academics, and then they got a little.
Yeah. So, he felt highly offended at that. Well, he felt during the interview, he didn't feel like Wack was coming at him sideways. So Wack got on Clubhouse and was like, man, I was going at that nigga manhood. You know what I mean? Doing the pillow talk. You know how he do on Clubhouse. He go crazy on that motherfucker. He be goddamn.
He's dying down lately though, but yeah.
Yeah, facts. Ain't a lot really to talk about too much. So so he got mixed up in that little tsunami, tornado, whatever the hell you want to call it. But
that was big on the net.
Hell yeah, it was a big occurring thing for a little while. So it died down a lot. Hassan, he's still going that way.
That's how he get his views though.
Yeah, facts. So every other day I see him post some shit. Sometimes I might tune in for a little bit, and then once he move on. Nah, yeah. I listen to him.
Look this way. It don't be no picture.
Yeah.
He look this
I
way.
like, yo, what's up with this guy?
Yeah,
you looking at take pictures. You ain't do that to that person in person.
Fuck that nigga. Nah.
No one.
Good, shout out to my people. Let me see. You think Wack was aiming to? Oh, we read that. Here we go again. Oh yeah, you're right, but I had never even thought about it that way. I'm lost. I don't even know what you're talking about, but you're still my boy. Here we go again. Said, what you think about Birdman brother telling on murders committed by dudes who died already? That's a stick.
Damn.
We can get into that. Mr. Sammy.
Oh, that's
still believe in Wack 100? Well, they put out the paperwork. That was actual real paperwork on that shit with Big U, and that's why people were really
right. Yeah.
AKA Poncho said Hassan Campbell played his hand and kept it up to himself, and kept it to himself. Wack 100 played himself.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree with that. He shouldn't be on the phone pillow talking. That's crazy. Especially to a nigga he don't even know. He didn't even know that man.
But here we go again. I just feel like that's still kind of ratting anyway. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It don't matter if the I think that's still ratting, and that's why Birdman said I ain't got no brother. Birdman,
nah, for sure.
Himself with that nigga.
Yeah, he not rocking with his brother. Anybody who's doing interviews or taking interviews for his brother, you know what I mean? Birdman calling like, yo, don't have my name in that shit. Don't mention me. Leave me the fuck out of what you and him got going on. That's it. You know what I mean? He called Vlad up with that.
Yo, Malmac, you used to watch the Big U check-in shit?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So you know.
Hell yeah.
World Star was putting it out. It was kind of good. You feel me?
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
Yeah. But what happened since this information came out? Like, is he still doing them or?
I mean, he always been kind of slow with his interviews and stuff, but lately, since all the drama and shit and him being an informant or, you know what I mean, quote unquote, type of situation. Yeah. So it ain't been much activity lately. I think his last
interview show and I ain't seen one in a long ass time since all the bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
And Wack said he was mad. CJ Mack and Dubs, he was mad at him. Big U was mad at them because they did interview Wack
and entertaining that. Yeah.
Big U is really, and if he ain't like, what you think? He didn't come out and explain this shit though. That's my thing. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, he hasn't really, you know what I mean, came out, you know, but he not an internet nigga. He don't really be, you know.
No, but he be on podcasts and all that shit.
Yeah, he do his podcasting and shit like that, but he ain't.
He be on live too. I be seeing him.
Yeah. He was with Crip Mac and them and on his videos and stuff like that before he got locked up.
Be like, nah, this shit bullshit, and whatever else. But
yeah, I guess he don't really want to clear this shit up. I don't know, unless he got a PR team or something telling them don't bust that move, or it's a bad look if you say anything. Let us figure it out.
You even address that shit or something.
Yeah,
that's what we doing though. That's a fact.
Yeah,
you know,
but that.
Like I said, I still fuck with Big U.
For sure. I definitely fuck with Big U. I fuck with everything he stand for and what he stood for and shit like that. If there's any paperwork, it's probably forced because of who he was or who, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he even knew what he was signing, and I don't know what's going on with that. I wasn't there, and I didn't, you know what I mean? I don't know what's up with that paperwork for real.
Mr. Sammy said, he do his podcast, but he ain't gonna go back and forth with Wack 100 on the internet.
Right.
I could see that, you know, and that's respectable. You feel me?
He called him a clown. You know what I'm saying? He ain't with all the clown activity.
Even your man stooped down to Wack level, Jay Prince. So you ain't really doing it. I could respect that. You know.
Yeah. You see, he got kind of silent now too, though. He ain't been really doing interviews no more about that shit, and you know what I mean. He kind of just like, fuck it, like wash his hands with it. I guess I don't know what kind of beef they got on behind doors, but seems pretty serious.
Yeah, because I think your boy has some real proof about certain situations, and they was like, all right, just kill it. But,
facts. He was like, "Nah, we don't want to play with this guy."
And that's probably what
too much.
Big U team doing too. They like don't address it because that's only gonna put gas on the shit.
Yeah, this nigga Wack pulling up people's paperwork on that side, and I'm like, oh man, he trying to go there.
Out of sight, out of mind. Because I'm a nigga that just bad shit. It just go out my brain somehow, and I forget it real quick. So, keep that shit out of sight. Back to normal, you feel me?
Yeah.
All that was to cover up on his part.
Man, I mean, shit, I don't know what type of tricks that nigga Wack got, but the nigga got a lot of them, and I don't know how he doing this type of shit and where he getting, who his sources, and I don't even know if this shit really, I don't know, but he say go look it up online. They be posting links to shit.
What, you
I
ain't
don't
seen
know
the
what
shit?
the
I
fuck.
seen it.
Yeah, for sure. On Clubhouse, you know what I mean? They posted that, and yeah, took a look at it, like, damn, oh shit. And then you got some other YouTuber, I forgot his name. I don't really know his name, but shout out to your boy. He the one who discovered the paperwork and
Oh
you know what I
yeah,
mean, really broke
yep.
it down and really read
Yep.
through that shit and all the
He got
like
LA
200
too, I think.
pages.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy working
Yeah,
with them
man.
people. You think that affected his business, Melman?
I'm thinking what? Yeah, definitely. I mean, far as with Big U or what?
I'm talking about it affected Big U business. That's why he ain't.
I highly doubt it. I don't think he in that type
Well,
of, you know what I mean? Yeah, he ain't really into music. He ain't really supporting no rappers currently. So I don't think it's gonna fuck with anything like that. He might got some other shit going on that's not even related, and the people he probably dealing with are is in business with probably don't even give a fuck about no paperwork. They probably don't care if you was a rat before. They probably just regular civilian business people just trying to get bread.
They say Big U a good ass businessman, so motherfuckers don't really care about all that.
Yeah.
He still got that intimidation factor.
Exactly.
Level, I'm
sure. Yeah.
You're right. That's a good point, though. We were saying earlier that we were saying it affected his business bad. He probably lost a lot of money. People don't want to fuck with that type of shit. But actually, you're right, because his real deals come the other way. And obviously, if he got a check from the police for $500,000,
right. They saying that's yearly. That's his yearly salary, supposedly in the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think it you know what I'm saying, slow. And he not responding back to Wack, so he not seeming like he not threatening them, and you know what I'm saying? So he's not looking like a threat to the people he already in business with. He not really fucking up his business. It's Wack that's doing all the rah hoo. And you know what I'm saying, and he's just kicking back, probably collecting his bread or doing what moving on with his life, just honestly continuing and shit.
Wack sound like he basically trying to keep it cool, but he sound like his hand being forced because certain things or whatever else. But he don't really want no smoke with this dude.
Nah.
And I wouldn't either, even if you work and if you find out he working with them people, I really don't want no goddamn smoke.
Exactly.
You feel me?
None
at all. But
leave that man hell alone. And you living out there, dog? Nah, you gotta stop playing with them people. That boy.
Mr. Sammy said Big U take calculated steps.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. I believe that. I believe he do. You know what I mean? I believe
he
he's very calculated.
Somebody was gonna bring out the information of him really dealing with the police and shit. Like, but he was with everybody knew he had a non-profit organization, so anybody could have really did the research on it and shit. So I don't know. You feel me? It's crazy.
Yeah. But Wack, they saying Wack donated to.
I was saying we said that earlier. Camera getting the award, and nigga said you don't get no award for nothing. They said he got that award for other things. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, man. So I don't know why he you know what I mean, he throwing dicks in the butts, and he know he probably talking to them people too. They probably don't have meetings.
That's what people are saying too. They thinking that. And then I put up a poll, and I said, "Is Big U lose any credibility and whatever else for this was going on?" And they all said no. Most of 65% or whatever said no.
You're right.
You know, you came with a different point of view, saying, "Nah, it's not affecting his business because it ain't all internet for him. He got other buildings." And when you think about it, just the deal alone for that $500,000.
Yeah, I mean, he's still straight.
Even though it's for the organization, but still, like,
man. So I think he'll be all right. If he continue to and nobody get hurt, you know what I'm saying, and all of this, God forbid, then you know what I'm saying, then I think he'll be straight. He'll be able to survive and still continue his daily routine.
Mr. Sammy, but has Big U reported any crimes though?
Nah, they saying he didn't, but in the paperwork it's saying that he has to report at least 2 a month, something like that.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Sam.
Are he supposed to report back to the officer? Like, you know what I mean? And supposedly they gave him a cell phone, and you know he was supposed to answer that phone whenever they call. Like, hey man, hey, there's some shit in that paperwork, bro. But Muggs, they can go read it. Y'all can go look that shit up. This is probably Googleable. That ain't even a word, but you can Google that shit.
Here we go again. My only thing about it is that if it was Wack with my contact, I'm sorry. My only thing about it is that if it was Wack with contract, then it likely would be very different. Well, he meant to say a very different story on how the masses treating it. So he's saying we'll treat Wack different if we heard he was dealing with the police like
Oh yeah,
dealing with it.
I mean he is kind of dealing with the police. You know what I mean? If you think about Tekashi, you know what I'm saying? That's the police enough for me.
They got at Wack about that.
Federal informant.
Like he really fighting the righteous cause, but they be getting at his ass every minute about that.
Yeah.
And here we go. He said, I think Wack just expecting his diapers to take off and be a big hit, so he just ain't giving up about this shit too much. You know, really give a fuck. His diapers gonna take off.
Oh yeah. He just added Tekashi. Tekashi is now a partner in his diaper line. My bad. I'm yelling.
You? No. I gotta mute this nigga.
Oh, Mark.
He said the diapers might take off. He got them shits in Arabia and all that type of shit. The Nick Cannon diapers.
Facts.
Mr. Sammy, but has Big U reported any crime? We already said that, Mr. Sammy. You know, here
not
we
on
go
record.
again. Ask the question to Mr. Sammy. If he didn't, the police would terminate that contract. And that's what Maysloke said earlier. He said they ain't giving a nigga no money for nothing.
Yeah, facts.
And if he didn't report shit, and if it wasn't working for the police over these years, you think the police wouldn't have ended that contract? You feel me?
Hell yeah, they definitely would have ended that. Or they would have been like, "Yo, what's up with you? You ain't called, you ain't reported nothing, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't checking in. You know what I'm saying? That's a no pun intended, but for real, like,
check in.
Yeah, he got the podcast. But nah, for sure, you definitely got to check in some situation like that. The way that paperwork was written, yeah, you got to definitely check in with something like can't just.
Shout out my Brooklyn. He's Cheech BKNYC. Wack saying he sells guns to Crips so they can kill each other. It's some police shit.
Oh yeah, he did. I think I did.
He said that shit
like that.
Oh my God, he really said that?
Yeah, I think he did say some shit like that back in the past and shit like that. Like, but he do got a lot of Crips connection. He got the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? He's real tight with a
shout out Duval.
OG
Said Wack is a hustler. Gotta respect that.
Yeah, facts. Wack.
I respect all hustlers for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely respect his hustle. He definitely, you know what I mean, came up from nothing, and you know what I mean, and he got. Well, in my opinion, I know niggas from New York don't really fuck with Game like that, but I fucking love the Game. I still listen to his Born to Rap album. That motherfucker fire, homie. Like, my nigga was spitting on that bitch, like, for real. Like, and then he did a whole song verse on that motherfucker. Like for real, that shit was hard. Like,
Henry was hard too.
Yeah, you gotta think of the creativity it takes to write a whole song in reverse.
You're giving Wack that credit? That's Game.
Hell no, the game. Hell no.
Remember I told y'all
a lot of the shit that Wack did
at the video shoot, and then the Game pulled up his shit or whatever else, and then they wanted him to dance, and he said, "Nah, I ain't fucking dancing." He just stood there. And Gang Bang, it was an R&B shit. Cool as fuck though. You feel me? In Hollywood somewhere at a video shoot before he blew up.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that.
Fuck with 50. And
yeah.
You know, that video dropped that
before they did all that shit.
Remix.
Yeah.
And we seen that nigga. I'm like, he out of here.
He was like, I just met this dude called The Game. And we was like, we ain't even heard of him yet. He ain't dropped none of that. Nothing. The One Blood, the motherfucking none of that shit with 50. He ain't even dropped his first like major hit single yet. Like, and then you said it, and like a month later,
first time appearance and shit.
That nigga all over the radio.
Seen him on the camera and shit. But that's crazy. But I fuck with Game all day. You feel me? Because I watched the whole blow up and shit.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Here we go again. I mean, Mr. Sammy, the nigga from 60s. Shout out, here we go again. I don't know what that means. I ain't got no comment on that. Shout out, here we go again. Nah, he said they came to him for the guns. So he was like, F it. Y'all kill each other. Okay.
Damn.
Shout out Duval. He said facts. Shout out BKNYC. Cheech BKNYC. Still the same shit, playing both sides, police shit.
Man.
I don't know if playing both sides.
Nah, that ain't police shit. That's some fuck shit.
That's fuck shit though. But when you involve the police, that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
Niggas looking at the ops like police nowadays or whatever else, and they should be looking at police worse than the ops. But nah, let me shut up. I'm just playing.
Shit,
that was
wild.
But yo, I see what you're saying. He playing both sides, y'all. Some niggas do call a lot of shit police shit. Any suspect,
nah, for sure.
Any shit where they telling somebody on you or talking about you or whatever else. Talking to somebody who you don't like, or
yeah,
you don't
they be like, you on some police shit.
I understand that lingo, but
it's like a slang, some slang shit.
But with all the facts that came out about Wack, and there's a lot of niggas that just feel like he police, especially out here in Brooklyn for sure.
Yeah,
you know
I know. Yeah, he be out there. He just talk a lot, like publicly, just too much, like giving too much information out, like. It should be wild. I'd be like, damn, like, really, like, I'd be looking at the headlines and the titles they be making, that shit attracts you. So you just be like, damn, nah, this nigga ain't say that. They capping, like, he didn't say that shit exactly. You know how they try to do that clickbait shit. So I'll be clicking on that shit, like, let me see if this nigga say that shit. Yo, this nigga is really, and he getting disrespectful, and he going all the way deep into the shit. I'll be like, yo, my guy is out here wild.
Because I feel like I like when him and Big U had that relationship, and they was on the show.
Yeah,
they were chilling, you know what I mean, and they went
Facts.
to the podcast. Or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And that shit was cool. And they did the Blood and Crips, whatever podcast. Yeah. And I was like, oh, look at how they clowning, they old friends. This is cool. They homies and shit like that. That's bringing a lot of shit together. Kind of like how YG and Nipsey was doing with that representation of a Damu and the Crip chilling together and being homies and fucking with it like that. And that's what a lot of the young homies is on. But now they
got Kendrick, Schoolboy,
hybrid gangs that got so that's a whole other story. But I'm just saying I like how they fucked with each other back in the day, no homo, but you know what I mean? How they were cool, because they were two big, powerful motherfuckers.
You know when he said they did those interviews, there was beefing. I didn't even know from the interview, like he explained that shit and everything. He was like, we was beefing during that time, during the interview. I was like, I couldn't tell. Like nigga was like, huh? Y'all was beefing, nigga. That was like dopest shit. Like, what are you talking about? Yo, it's kumbaya and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit wild. Like, I don't know, but I did like those. There was on $1 Million Worth of Game and the Cannon shit. And those interviews, I listened to both of those. I still be going back listening to them. Before I even knew about they was beefing and all that shit, I used to go back and just replay that shit because they was giving out a lot of game, you know what I'm saying? A lot of business game and just a whole lot of shit. Like, and they look cool as fuck. They was chilling, like they was live. Like it didn't look like no smoke. Like they wasn't disrespecting each other. It was no disrespect. And I just feel like Wack should have just kept it like that. Just nigga, let it be a figment of our imaginations because that shit was dope what y'all was doing. Like, you know what I mean? It brought a lot of motherfuckers together. Like, oh shit, I can have a homie that's a blood. Oh shit, I can have a homie that's a Crip. Nigga, these two big niggas doing it, like a Pyru and a Crip. Like, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, man, and it's just sad that, you know what I mean? He let Hassan Campbell come in there and just, cause I still didn't know even until that. Like, I was like, what? They beefing? Nigga, they were just on.
That's Wack.
$1 Million Worth of Game. Less than a year ago. Like, what the fuck? And then there was on Nick Cannon shit not too long ago. I'm like, yo, that shit wild. Like, man. And now he's just going hard on them and shit, going at his people And this shit is crazy. And shit. Not his kids and blood family, but like people that close
there's
to
a
them.
girl.
Yeah, Mika, her mom and shit, lady, whatever. Like, yeah, he been going like crazy on anybody who fuck with Big U for real. And try and expose him and shit. Shit is unnecessary. Like, shit is just unnecessary. Like, that was your dog. That shit unnecessary, my guy.
So you think Big U looks different with the internet? You said it ain't gonna affect business, but do you think? Like,
yeah, I think it do. It do make me look at them different. I ain't gonna speak for everybody else, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more people probably feeling this way. Like, damn, dog, you really working with the police? You Big U, like, what the fuck, like. So yeah, if we ain't getting no answers to why he had to do this, it does make us look like, damn, you that nigga, but damn, homie, you might be that nigga that the boys, homie. You might be the boys, homie. I don't know, like, so yeah, that's just how I feel. Like, yeah, should make me kind of look at that situation different. Far as his business, I don't think that's going to affect it. But far as him, like a big homie, looking at him like, damn, that's somebody who been through that shit, did his time and made it out. Like, and then that shit was real honorable, respectable. But now it's like, oh shit, you probably only surviving off their paycheck type shit. That's probably why you eating that night, like working with them people.
The interview with Gunna and Big U?
Yeah, I did. And he was talking
history they have together and all that.
Yeah.
And like Gunna was supposed to be, you know, from
he's supposed to be.
Imagine that and your boy working with them people allegedly. I don't know really, but you know that's what's going on. And then now next thing you know, your boy get picked up on that Rico thing. You feel me? Like people give a I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
He talking about he knew Gunna since he was a little boy too, because he said his son lived out there in Atlanta. So he used to go out there, you know what I mean, visit his kids and stuff like that. And he ran across Gunna. He knew him somehow through somebody else. And he was like, he vouched for Gunna, you know what I mean? Said he got squabbles and all type of shit. Like, so it's kind of strange, how he just got popped all of a sudden, just out of nowhere. But I feel like they've been
a long investigation. Yeah, it was a long investigation. You feel
Hell
me?
Yeah. So yeah, but it is.
Shout out. He says, so Big U podcast is over? ? I don't know. But I'm just saying, I ain't see no new episodes in a long ass time since all the controversy and all the bullshit going on. You feel me? Yeah. Here we go again. You better not tell that nigga nothing. If you cool with him, he gonna tell it. Think he might be talking about Wack.
Hell yeah.
He say they was beefing at the time with. I think he meant to say went on the Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah, the $1 million worth of game.
Yeah. He said the Nick Cannon one was before the beef.
Okay,
KNYC, Wack probably working with them too.
Man, I think so. That's
a popular opinion too. Everybody been saying that.
I'm saying, and the way he just coming out with shit, like, in the way how he doing it, like he coming at Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince is really, I mean, he got a name. You know what I mean? Everybody who know and everybody who's like kind of inclined in the rap industry or look at shit, they know who the fuck Jay Prince is. So
Wack said y'all calling him the boogeyman and shit.
Yeah,
he ain't scared of the boogeyman.
Yeah, so and he coming at him, so you know what I'm saying, it's kind of crazy coming at all these dangerous people and ain't been touched. Like, I mean, he say he moved, you know what I mean, very calculated, and he moved in armored trucks and shit like that, and you know, he got people watching his studio and shit like that. He say he got snipers on the roof. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga some shit. But I don't know. Shit, it might be true. I don't know what the. But he's saying he moving right. But it's kind of strange to how, you know what I mean, these big niggas who can get things handled is like, man, we ain't even gonna touch that shit. Let that nigga self-destruct. Like, that's where he headed. That's what it's looking like. The way
he but if he protected by certain police security or certain
exactly that's like, what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
You basically
like, it's like nah. We gonna leave that.
He fuck with Tekashi, but look at Tekashi, like the nigga is untouchable damn near unless you're a real crash.
Oh yeah, you right. Yeah,
have your business and go down because that's all that's gonna happen.
Yeah, he out there in the streets, not even being touched.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, like these niggas be well protected. You smell me?
Definitely. And he got some reputables out there in Bushwick. Shout out to the Bushwick. He got some reputables out there who vouched for him, you know what I'm saying? And was like, you touch him, you touch us, pretty much. Like you gonna have a problem. And I believe the young niggas, because them niggas was all in there with ski masks and didn't really want to be on camera. They didn't really want no clout, for real.
I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah, he went out there with like 25 little goons, like from Bushwick, you know what I mean, from the project, and then shot his video out there. And they said meshes everybody from those projects. Like, we pulling up with Tekashi. Anybody got a problem?
You know why, right?
Yeah, they getting bread. They said that he paying them.
He with no money. And he come through with stacks and throw it at people. Come on.
Hell yeah. Nah, and these young niggas who ain't never had nothing, you know what I'm saying? They trying to feed their family. They explain that on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Nigga came with the money. We trying to feed. We got people to feed out here.
Bread.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? And he got some real reputable niggas getting that bread. They feeding their families, but you know what I'm saying? They chose to go that route. So I'm thinking the streets is dead at this point. Ain't no when that power of the dollar call, you know what I'm saying? Niggas go throw their mama under the bus. That shit's crazy.
That's how it go.
Hell yeah. Man. Yo. I'm telling you.
Teach BKNYC, the way Wack claims is set on these platforms and the feds ain't on them,
man,
he gotta be protected.
And that's what, now he a businessman, and that's one thing. He claimed to be a businessman from working with Tekashi. Then he said he keeps street business and all this shit separated. And then you know what I mean, he banging on somebody every now and then. Blood, this blah, blah, blah.
But that shit just come natural sometimes with some of these niggas.
Nah, for sure.
They can't even help it, you feel me? But
yeah, it's in their vocabulary.
He working with them people though. That's kind of weird though.
Yeah.
BKNYC. Soon as little niggas in New York start a set on and make 2 music videos dissing the ops, they got an indictment pending 48 hours later. And then you know what I mean. Here we go again. That nigga shooting another one out there. He talking about your boy shooting another video out there and shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
BKNYC. He said that the first rat they jacking. That's the first rat.
Yeah.
And
that shit went viral.
That bread around.
Yeah, that shit went viral.
Niggas been rolling with rats who got money. That ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing new, but he the first one. Most of the time, rats.
He's the first rapper.
Are real snakes to where they keeping their bread, and they think they gonna be rats on the streets and keep their bread and be stingy. They end up getting murked, or they end up having to go hide somewhere, or something like that. This nigga spreading.
He's feeding them.
I heard they said he's spreading racks around, big racks.
Yeah, he's spending. Man, he's spending hundreds of thousands. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he really changing these niggas' lives. Like he flew them out on private jets. Like this nigga don't fly commercial.
That's a good question though. Here we go again, because you know right now I'm a square bear from Delaware with a twin pair on the 10th stairs. So let me answer this as a square bear. He said, man, so y'all wouldn't get the bag off 6ix9ine because he ratted.
Yeah, that's a good question. It depends
on what kind of bag we talk about, because if it's for some business, I can do business with him.
Nah. You know what? You know why I can't feel that? Because I feel like honestly speaking, I feel like this little, and I got no problems. Like this ain't no disrespect to everybody, but that nigga. But you know what I'm saying? He a Hispanic, and he put all them niggas away, bruh. Like I really want to catch. Like for real, I'm not gonna be one of them niggas. Like, hey, oh my god, starstruck. Nah, fuck that, homie. Like I just feel like, and then he got these other black young men who ready to crash out for a couple $100,000 to feed their families, and you know what I'm saying? I just feel like he playing. Go find a Mexican mafia, go find an MS-13, to see see if they with that
Niggas
shit.
put him on and gave him that clout too. And he put him
Yeah,
on.
man. You know what I'm saying? And they behind bars, you know what I'm saying? And
Even though
fight
they was
in real
trying to kill
time.
him, they said and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't break that moral
But they
compass.
was banging his
Fuck that
Brizzo.
nigga.
It was banging his breezy, and they was talking about killing him. They was extorting him.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
All that shit.
I get
But
that. But
I ain't with it. You right.
if he stop feeding the wolves now, what makes you think they not going to do that? Like, nigga, we going to do the same thing, motherfucker. What you thought this was?
Rashawn Thompson, he said, you are so correct. No, nothing with 12. And then here we go again, said Mexican rules allow them to rat on niggas, though. And that's a good ass point.
Yeah,
like,
see? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck him. Lock up the man out there, leave him there to die and rot.
Yeah,
forever.
fuck him. Like,
Feel
you
me?
know.
So you right up. That's a good ass point. So I can't deal with the homie either. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want none of that shit. But what if he dropping $1 million on you? You feel me?
Yeah. Hell, hey, wait, $1 million? No, I'm just playing. I have to look at that nigga.
to be his writer, to write his bars.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
That's what I'm talking about. That type of business.
I do that without even having to meet him. No, having to meet him and shit like that.
Nah,
like,
you gotta hang with him, vibe out with him.
Fuck no, I'm not doing that.
Smoke with him.
Hell nah.
And become his best friend, nigga.
Nah, homie, we ain't homies.
Homie, nigga.
That's the police.
Second childhood, hip hop can be immature. We all know it is. It's starting to mature now. Yeah, we got Kendrick Lamar. He you see him with the Jesus.
Man,
shit.
he dropped a fire out.
Love that shit. I fuck with him too. He one of the greatest.
Yeah,
so,
and he ain't. Yeah, man, and he ain't brag about how much he spent on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? He keeping it real cool, real. You know what I mean? I just wish that artistry came back. Niggas need to be more mystique. You know what I'm saying? They need to just, you know what I mean, not put too much out there because you get watered down. I feel like they getting watered down. They doing too much. They trying to get the clout, but they're going all about it. They breaking a moral compass for some clout, you know what I'm saying? And they got
a lot of niggas doing that nowadays. You feel me?
That's a fact, yeah, man.
He said, Rashawn Thompson, credibility is gone. Fuck the rest. And then here we go again. Said, man, you gonna pass up all that money you and your people could have for some coal, nigga? Man, give me that bag.
I know. I feel it. I wouldn't be mad if somebody else did it, like for real. This is my moral compass. I'm like, fuck that. Nigga put away niggas. Like, I don't know. He put away these niggas and they in there just, man, fucked up. They ain't got money. Niggas had custody of their kids. Niggas can't, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. I don't know. I'm going to stand for mine. And I feel like that shit is just crazy. How did they let this guy infiltrate they shit and just take down their whole, damn, homie. Like, nah, I don't know, cause I can't rock with it. I don't know, bro.
I'm with you on it. I'm with you on that. I think. Cheech, BKNYC, the bag ain't worth your integrity. It's sad how we throw out our moral compass for bread. Jermaine August, y'all lost me. Y'all lost me when y'all said Nip knocked Big U out, and he laughing. That was Mace.
Oh yeah,
Mace Lowe said that. He got some information. I don't know nothing about it, but he said it.
Yeah,
feel me.
I know Nip brother had pulled that thing out on him.
Rashawn Thompson said, you don't fuck with the police, period. I don't give a damn. That's a fact. They gave money to give info. Y'all know that. He talking about Big U. Here we go against that. But you ain't giving him a bag. You getting the bag from him. Man, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, if it was, yeah. Cause you got to think, bro. Like he put like dudes trying to feed their family, like for real, like really, like it's already hard for niggas like to try to, you know what I mean, come up. They saw a quick come up.
Some of these niggas charge of murder and shit.
Yeah, bro. They did a lot of that shit for this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they try to keep his image upheld. Like, they was going that mad crazy.
The bodies wasn't for that nigga. The bodies wasn't for that nigga. The shootings, a lot of them was.
Nah, for sure. But he claiming that. He claim right now, to this day, he claiming he the reason why he talking about he had the most years out of all them niggas. I was facing 40-something years, 75, whatever the fuck that. Nigga, no the fuck you wasn't. You ain't do a motherfucking thing but record, nigga. Sit in the fucking car and hit record on your phone, nigga. You are not like that. Stop that shit. Ain't nobody gonna believe your stupid ass. Like, nigga, come on, bruh.
That's why basically
You a snake,
they saying Wack. That's why they say Wack is the police too, I think, because of that.
Yeah, snakes work with snakes, homie. That's crazy.
But which one is worse? The shit? Do you believe the Big U shit or not?
Oh man, I can't put that stain on his name, man. I respect Big U too much. Like, I don't want to believe Wack, because Wack be coming out the ass on a whole. I don't want to believe that nigga, like, for real.
So you don't believe that shit?
Nah, man, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I gotta actually like see some shit, like, for real. Like, he could have forged that paperwork. How the fuck? Like, I don't know. I didn't go to the government, like, all that website and do all that extra. I'm just going. If it come out and other big sources say this is true, then I'll start. All right, let me go look. But nah, he the only one screaming that bullshit. I ain't trying to hear it. And I think the only reason why he even knew about that and to go look for that type of shit is because of Mika, and she was mad at Big U at the time. So I don't even want to fucking hear that shit. Like, for real.
So I don't know who Cheech from BKNYC said. He said, forget the who he talking about. He said, forget the snitching, the shit with the video with the underage girl, the physical abuse of his baby mama, and the way he antagonizes the Chicago rappers is why we don't fuck with him.
Nah, facts. That's another. He attacking all these black people too. Ain't nobody he ever beef with was any other race except Annuel.
We're talking about
but
6ix9ine.
Annuel wanted to beef with him, and Annuel was gonna smack the shit out of him for doing like fuck shit. I fuck with Annuel. Shout out to Annuel, but nah, he going at a lot of fucking niggas. Like, everybody just straight niggas, and he just trying to. He doing too much. I don't appreciate that type of shit. Stay in your lane or go find a lane. You not
he giving out money to the poor and stuff. You know what I mean? Here we go again. Said
in Mexico,
no niggas who kill kids and old women and any innocent bystander, but then want to talk morals. Get the fuck out of here. And then Cheech BKNYC said, and he ratted, why is this still a question for some of us? I feel you on that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Here we go again. Wack didn't bring out the paperwork though. Somebody else did.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It wasn't Mika.
Nah, it was the YouTuber, but Mika exposed it to Wack on Clubhouse, saying that he had something to do with it because he accepted that award. That's how that shit all started. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, how is that your close homie? You knew that this was going on. You're like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about type shit. And then, you know what I mean? That's how it got brought up because of beef that he was having with a chick. And you know what I mean? And he went and he said somebody sent him the YouTube video of the nigga breaking down the contract, really going word for word with the shit. And then that's when he said he believed it. And I don't believe that shit. I don't know.
You ain't rocking with it.
Nah, I ain't rocking with it. I gotta see some type of proof. I don't know, cause how is he still working with them people? Like, it would have been broke. Somebody, LA in the jails, they know what's going on. Somebody went to jail behind Big U, they speaking about it, and it's going to spread everywhere. Before any type of information hit the street, for real, the niggas in jail, they know what's up. Like, for real. Like, they know what's going on.
You're right. Good. But what the shit Macy said about the thing, I don't know nothing about it, but that's what he said. He said what he said. You feel me? And that is what it ain't. Rashawn Thompson. Common sense, anybody that think different is a rat also. Wouldn't shake his hand with the motherfuckers that say it's all right. Here we go again. Man, niggas fuck with dirt, and them niggas stay hurting Tuka mama feelings, but niggas cool with that though.
That I just watched her video last night. She had an interview crying and speaking about Tuka. Man, RP to Tuka. You know what I mean? The young man was only like 15. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody. I ain't on no sides or nothing, but
nah, but for real, his mama, you guys see his mama crying about that shit. That's what dude talking about. Like, she just did an interview recently, and that was a big thing. They had niggas who ain't even from Chicago rappers talking about I'm smoking Tuka, Young and May. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah,
y'all
she was out
wow.
of pocket for that, but she apologized.
She
ain't
apologized. Shout out Young and May. No disrespect. No disrespect.
But my thing is, it's all sad when all the young niggas be killing each other and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what. Like, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean, and niggas ain't cool with that.
Yeah.
But it would appear like that because the songs and the popularity of these artists and things like that. But you know, people ain't really cool with that shit. You know what I mean? But
Man.
it happens. It happens. So what happens when it happens?
Yeah, but they was young as fuck, man. My boy was only 15. That shit crazy, bro. Like, man, these young niggas, they was wilding at that age, just, you know what I mean? Just taking each other lives like it was a game. And they played it like a game. That's why they upping up the score, you know what I'm saying? Like, they played it like a game, and that shit crazy. Like real life GTA.
Yo, Dirk said they use the killing, turn the killing to a fetish and shit.
Yeah, man.
You got niggas that it's a fetish for these motherfucking sickos. You feel me? So
yeah, man.
I don't like where it's going. Like I said before on the other videos, you feel me? But that's just how it's going. It's gonna change though for sure. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a fact.
I'm
but
hoping.
You know, this is yeah.
That's why he's trying to free Larry Hoover, free that nigga,
for
man,
sure.
Free that man. He could
I
change
think
this shit.
Definitely change a lot of shit.
He could change. Everybody look up to Larry Hoover out there. I don't care if you GD, BD, none of that. Like, they looking up to that man. Somebody is, and he can change a lot of young man mind. Like, he was speaking that shit.
Yeah, for sure. But he that message. Hopefully they even if they hopefully they let him get a message out and do some books or something and do something just to help the world, because he could definitely help the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. But now they got no communication with nothing, so
yeah,
they think it's all gonna be some gang bullshit or something.
Yeah, and all this beef and shit that's going on, they not making them look like no better. Like, these two men beefing over another man's freedom, like that shit is crazy to me. Like, it ain't making this shit look no good for them. Like, with all that extra shit they doing behind it, like behind closed doors.
Shout out East 87, my boy. He said they look up to Willie Lord too, and they killed him. Yeah, they killed a lot of motherfuckers. Everybody could die.
Hell yeah.
The sad part about it.
Just like Nip, like you know
Nip
what I'm saying?
in his own parking lot.
Yeah. And this community he grew up in. And he
you
always so love
of him in the store ordering his burger and shit, chilling.
Nah.
They just put it out on it's on all the platforms and shit, but
damn,
like they saying it was premeditated the way he was moving.
Yeah.
Thinking. And then the testimony, we talked about it with Cowboy. That's your what is that?
Oh, my shit did that?
It's an echo. Oh no, I don't know what the fuck that is. But they said he was just cool when Nipsey was like, yo, get up out of here. You tell him what else. He was just standing there like, oh yeah, y'all heard my new music? And then he just came mad. There wasn't no sign of nothing. Dang. He just left, walked off, and came back with 2 things. That was crazy.
Yeah. Like Lemon.
You know what I mean? But
Lemon. And he shot. He ain't just shoot Nip. So this gangbang, like, I feel what Macy was saying about this gangbang shit. Like nah, that shit crazy because he did shoot OG. You know what I mean? He shot a couple OGs. You know what I mean? That was real neighborhood niggas. Niggas just got out of prison and then went back to prison behind that shit. Nick lost his life. Yeah, he went to prison because he got shot and he was in violation. That shit crazy because Nick wanted to buy him some clothes, get him right on his way home. Like, he just got out that day. Like, that shit was wild, man.
Shit ill. But yeah, so that's how it goes. Unfortunately, rest in peace to everybody.
Fuck Shitty Cuz. I hope they keep beating his ass in there. I don't care. I said it. Fuck that nigga. They gonna keep getting. They gonna get his ass.
I'm glorifying that nigga. I said how? I ain't glorifying shit.
Yeah, man.
Had people upset at me, but I love y'all. You feel me? And check us out next time. You feel me?
Appreciate y'all for checking in, man. Respect.
East 87 said he paralyzed to this day too. Yeah, you're right.
Because yeah.
was bad news.
Hell
But
no.
I'll holler at y'all.
Yes,
And,
sir.
Another one.
Salute.
Hope y'all tuned in.
Yeah.